Welcome back, YouTube. Last we left off, I was really struggling with Seth, and frankly, I can't give you a good reason as to why. He has some ambiguity into like which shield attack he's using, but it doesn't really matter. Like, either way, just don't be where the shield is going. Be on the opposite direction, decently far away, so that if it's the explosion, you're not hit by the explosion. And if it's the teleport, you're ready to hit him when he lands from teleporting. I think mostly I was just tired and hungry and needed a break before I continued playing, because I literally first tried Seth like an hour later after doing the dishes, cooking food, just taking a break. I'm still tired, I'm still sleepy, but like, he's just not that tough. At least not with a character this well progressed. He's a cool boss, or at least a cool mini boss rather, but he should not have given me the trouble he was giving me at all at the end of last episode. And we rolled through him relatively easily. And for those like me who don't know the real-life backstory of this fight, who are wondering why the music is so sad here, why Seth is such a strange name for a bug in Farloom, it's because in the credits there's a special thanks to Seth Goldman, who met Team Cherry, was a huge fan of their games, and unfortunately passed away of terminal cancer. And I will say the aesthetics and vibe of the fight are a lot more impactful now that I know the real-life backstory behind it. Anyways, I don't know how to move on smoothly from that downer of a starting note, but let's do our best. Let's get into Act 3 and see what the future holds for us. What is this place? Here we honor the seed that sprung the wood. By her grace, may all bugs pass safe to join us and our song. Well, nothing else to do. Is it possible to come here early? Yeah, theoretically, if you came here as soon as you got the jump without getting the song first, you could get here and be deeply confused. That would be so frustrating. But I think that would happen to like way less than 1% of players. There's no reason not to immediately go back to the snails. Which way is... Maybe this is the way I'm supposed to go. It's just relatively flat without a clear indication of which way to go. Wait, no, this is good. Oh. This is going to be a weird boss. I imagine, yeah, I needed to be away from that. Yeah, just being bad at the game. Doing a little bit of bullet hell things. I think it's going to... No. Honestly? No. You aren't real. Don't mind me, I'll just be hanging out on top of you real quick. I hope there's a floor down there. I'll just stay here. Ah, damn spikes. That's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted. I was trying to jump out of the way of it. She's definitely tougher. What she's... yep. What she doesn't have a ground next to her. You can do so much damage in that first phase when you're able to damage tank her. So let's capitalize on that first phase, shall we? Oh, I don't really remake the flea brews when I'm doing dream bosses, though. That could be kind of a hassle. I'm gonna run right this time. I'm sure nothing happens, but just to see. Theoretically, they could just make the boss totally symmetrical and you can run right or left and just fight different versions of it. No, right just takes you out of the boss. Sorry, you picked wrong. Here's 20 seconds of your life gone. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Why have it look that? Okay, so we can get one good flea brew right at the start here, then. Oh, maybe not. I thought we could. Oh, that spike sucked. so tank that. It's fine. Unfortunate timing on that. But that's the end of phase 1. Oh, there's not platforms initially. You have to wait a second for them to spawn? No, there's not platforms. Okay, yeah, you can stop having platforms full stop in phase 2. That's fine. Do it then. Ow, I thought I'd be able to get over it. But no, she's like firing it back at an angle. That shit's malicious. That phase 2 is definitely a bit more awkward than I'm giving it credit for, but I think we should be fine there. I'm gonna have to be a lot more cautious with how I attack her. Not really sure what the correct play is for it. I mean, the ideal play is just like one-shot her in phase 1 and you skip phase 2 entirely by stacking so much damage. But I don't think I'm gonna successfully do that. I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, right, yeah, the ground breaks. I don't want to do it that way. Oh, that spike knocking me out is really unfortunate. So hoping to avoid needing the second heal. It's fine. All right, that's the kill. Or not the kill, but a huge amount of damage. Oh, this is a horseshit way to take damage. So you have to be in the air as soon as she starts doing that. Oh, that's what you want to do probably. Yeah, you want to grapple back onto her. You gotta get closer than I'm doing though. Oh, you're coming back? Yeah, I'm having a hard time identifying exactly where I'm allowed to stand here. But I'm pogoing on her at least. Nice try, idiot. Oh, why would you do that attack? I was so thrown off by it that I just got hit by nothing. Yeah, honestly, trivially easy. I managed to mess up phase 2 a couple of times being greedy. The first time I didn't realize there was no ground, and the second time I just played it badly, but like, that is not hard at all. Maybe the easiest boss so far, definitely one of them. We are life, we are growth, what world without us? Was not expecting that as the boss. I think that's the first boss I've been thoroughly underwhelmed by. The Gauntlet guy was cool, the Ant Queen was awesome. Nihilith is pretty lame, to be honest with you. Maybe it's like a super interesting, challenging thing for someone who didn't play the first game and hasn't done the Coliseum of Fools. But not having ground is just not that big of a deal. All right, let's just go back to the Snail Shamans. I don't see a reason to waste my time doing anything else because the Snail Shamans are like, all right, cool, you're doing great. Let's give you an ornate key. I can finally go unlock those boxes. Maybe I can pull the ornate key out of my memories instead of the flower. I don't know exactly how to get it. I just know that I want to get it. And that until I finish progressing the main quest and think we're about to end the game, I'm gonna keep doing the main quest because I might unlock more stuff that helps me in some way. I'm guessing the ornate key is in some obscure area that I missed because I know there are a couple of them. I don't know specifically, but I do know that I've missed at least a few small hidden places. But I am holding out hope that Act 3 just gives you the ornate key at some point. I thought it was going to be part of the Deep Docks dive, but apparently not. It is time, shamans. I have the hearts. Enough as requested. Enough to build your spell, yes? Aye, we're ready. Still, it's a sad set you're holding there. Strength such as few shall ever know. And all about to burn for Farloom saving. I don't know. Dude, Nihilith isn't that good. And let's be honest, the conch guy was mostly the strength of friendship. He was not that strong individually. The Ant Queen, though, she was metal as hell. I'll warn you, old one, this first part might not be pleasant, but we'll get you in there, deep as needed. Now you've only to ready yourself for what comes after. Lay up on the dais and we'll begin. Don't need to tell me twice. I'm sure that only good things will come out of this, just like the last time we worked with the snails, right? I honestly have no idea what to expect from this. Because we're like diving into our own memories to retrieve something. It doesn't appear to be a fun process. It doesn't appear to be a good process at all. Holy shit. This is giving a lot of like grim vibes. Red memory. I don't think it was an accident they made that look particularly like the oh, I have a different nail now. And you still need to pogo that. I don't think it's an accident that they made that initial fall look a lot like the opening fall to Hollow Knight. I need to pogo that. We're not pogo that. Oh, I have infinite thread, don't I? I do have infinite thread, which means I can keep doing this forever. You can't stop me. I'm a god here. It's not a good pogo, though. I don't need a good pogo, though. Fuck your platforming section. You gave me infinite thread. I do what I want. All right, I do need to go up, though. That's a problem. Fine, I'll pay a little bit of attention. Let's not get too high on our unlimited power. Yeah, no, I'm not going to have to pay too much attention to things. No, I'm going this way. All right, I'm not going that way. That's a pit. So what the hell is this red memory place? What are we doing? Oh, it's Baby Hornet. I was not expecting this, and I don't know why we're in this memory specifically. Show us your craft, child. Show it splendid, as only we can teach. Prove yourself more weaver than worm. I didn't realize that Hornet made her own cloak. I guess there's no reason to think that, but there's also no reason not to think it. I'm sure someone has a very validated headcanon right now, though. Is this implying that they were already dead when Hornet was being raised by them? Or that Hornet literally turned them into her cloak in some capacity? Either way, I'm not sure what happened. I'm deeply confused, as is so often the case the first time I experience Hollow Knight lore. It's genuinely easier if I just let the game... All right, it's not easier. I'm just going to keep doing this now. I was like, I don't know where progress is, so I'm just going to panic and keep throwing this. All right, time to go down, I guess. All right, there is a floor. I was very worried about that. It's probably faster to just do... Well, not if you fall like an idiot. Definitely not faster if you fall like an idiot. It's the stag station sign from the first game. That probably implies this isn't working, huh? But I don't think my unlimited silk really helps me here. And that's the, what was the place Hera was in called? Obviously, it's like the Weaver area. Oh, well, I don't need to remember the name. You all know what it was from the first game. Or you don't. Either way, it's where Weaver, Hera's mom, lived in the first game. Or was entombed, maybe? It's hard to say exactly. Ignore them, daughter. They're whispers. Greater, grander, weaver, guardian, queen. Those are their desires. Not your own, certainly not mine. Only if you resist them, you might see it. Another hope, beyond. But to recall these words in time so far, will you even remember me, child? Could you? A mother before the mask, before I lay forever in duty. Oh. Tiny Hornet is absolutely adorable, though. This is not the correct path. I think the correct path is up. It is not. It was right this time. That new pogos gets me every time. That wasn't the pogo. That was just me being bad at video games. I guess another pit. We're in the hive now, which is apparently where Hornet got her needle. I tried to start doing the pogo normally, then remembered I can't pogo and immediately panicked and used the infinite silk. And I'm gonna go back to doing that because I can't use this pogo. Maybe I could if I'd used the game with this pen, but I just can't, man. I can't. Good. Better. Yet still you will need to be faster, and time will come for you, those who fear your nature and those seeking to claim it. To survive our world, you must learn to sting, swift and sudden. So I guess I was also trained to fight in the hive. I mean, makes sense if I got the sword there. I just kind of imagined in my head that it was a gift from them and that was the extent of the interaction. There's no reason to assume that I wasn't trained there either. I'm now imagining Hornet bouncing around like the giant bees from the hive level. That would have been a much more confusing fight. Another pit, more memories. I was not expecting this to go on this long without being like any sort of proper level. Oh, we're in the White Palace. At least we're not in the path of pain. That's only for Dad's least favorite children. He's not gonna send Hornet there. One of the funniest memes I've seen on the Silksong subreddit so far was somebody posting a picture of the Cogwork core where it's just chainsaws and whirling spikes everywhere with Hornet and the caption, "Dad would love it here." And yeah, now that I'm back in the White Palace, I think he would have liked it there. Platforming, never heard of it. Infinite Silk, baby. Another memory pit. On to the next. Sorry, Dad, you don't get a flashback. You are an absentee father, I guess. Alas, Spider's child. For our ways you will think us harsh, you will think us uncaring, unrepentant. And so we must seem, for such is the cost of our wish. You are wrong, lady. I knew the wish and the price to achieve it. And now, across these many ages, I've only come to know it better. Strength and mind and care and claw. Strength enough that I may live to see a world better than our own or to craft a world as I desire. That was the wish of my mother, of my mentor, and of you. Indeed, Spider, so much pain you must have passed to speak our hope so simply. For her you become, who knows clear our desire, and has seen full the darkness beneath our house, I would show you the gift. I don't understand what this memory is. I guess this isn't how the memory went down. I have no fucking idea in a literal sense what is happening. Witness the first light, the only means we possess to resist that void with which our family is forever linked. Reach forth, child grown strong, wrest it from this remembrance. Burn yourself free from our sad fates. I am glad that I did not literally go back into Hallownest and replay a huge section of the first game, because I was worried that might be where this went, but thankfully it's not. Fragile flower taken from a deep and distant memory, its pale light wards against the void. The Everbloom. I was expecting something more, but I'm kind of happy with what I got. What, did the snails peace out or did the ritual kill them? Also, it looks a lot more voidy in here than it did when I left. Guys? Want to listen to a song? No. Have I ever read this? Did I go over here? Yeah, I had no idea what this meant. I'm very worried about the snail shamans who appear to no longer exist. I could just teleport back to the Bellway, but I do want to run this in case they're, I don't know, in Bone Bottom for some reason. Was this place that destroyed last time I was here? I don't remember. Hey, guys. Last dive. Dive into the void and cut far limb frame. Well, it looks like I've made it to the point where I'm not going to find the ornate key, huh? I'm going to go kill 5 more dark hearts, and I'll be back with you shortly. So it doesn't seem like the dark hearts actually respawn after you kill them, which leaves me confused as to how this quest would work if you like killed all of them before getting the quest, but regardless. What I did is I went to the Marrows just at the start of the game and then progressed through the game, just running through everything, killing the dark hearts, resting at benches when I saw them. And that wasn't too hard. Make use of nail arts for sure, because you kind of have to face tank like at least 4 hits of damage. So you want to get in as much damage as you possibly can when you are closing in on them, because they're usually on the roof and awkward itself. First shard for the final mask. Oh wait, there's more. Gilia Farfields has the Hidden Hunter. A huge red shell stole my precious keepsake and disappeared into the fields. Please chase down the thief and recover my treasure. There's another mask shard. So there are 2 left that I don't know about. And a hero's call from Bellheart. A distressed bug was heard calling for help near the bellway atop the Great Sandy Steps. Will no one come to the sad wretch's aid? Yeah, I couldn't say no. Songclave has a quest that worries me a little bit. Pain, anguish, and misery by the Tormented One. In the darkest of shadows, all is made clear. Farloom draws its final breath, and we few remaining must bear its dying breath. Come to the Citadel stage and let us suffer together. Oh, I couldn't say no to that. Fuck every other quest I just accepted. Grim Troop, tell me why you're here. Show me if it was all worth it. So far, they've been neat, but they have not at all lived up to the memory of Nightmare King Grim, which is one of the highest points in the entirety of Hollow Knight for me. So let's see what their final showing is going to be. And it seems like it might be a good one, because it's a corpse run you've already done that wasn't hard the first time, and it's even easier now that the enemies in it are dead. Oh wait, I did this wrong. Everything looks a little bit wrong to me since it's all been changed. A little bit different in the background than the previous painting of Trobbio. So what is this? You, might or mourner, fell-fated chosen, left till last. Relent, submit, the fatal blow was struck. Fair Farloom wails its ends. We woe befallen few remain, let's join here at last and show our fires fierce. Together to share our kingdom's pain, feel it scorch our shells and know clear its suffering, its sorrow. Well, I'm here for it. And I like the music a lot. He's so dramatic. Tormented Trobbio. Oh man. I'm just gonna watch his attacks for a while. I know his name's Tormented Trobbio, but we all know his real name is Purple Trobbio, right? Okay. Oh, they go back the other way too. That's a much harder attack to avoid than it used to be. Shit, I didn't realize that one was still going. I just have to wait because of the... Do I have to wait? Man, it is hard to see exactly what I need to be doing there. I come down in the twister. I didn't jump high enough. I think that would have been a high enough jump in the previous version. Oh, he's doing this shit again. I was glad that wasn't happening. Well, congrats, Trobbio, you got me. Oh, the twisters lead the trails. It's not like going back along the trail. I think I'm supposed to take the damage there. I'm not 100% sure if it was the right call. God damn it. Ah. That is an awful spot. I didn't realize he was doing that. This isn't too bad, honestly. I'm pretty tired right now, because I was just wrapping up Seth after dinner, and I'm now getting late at night, and last time I fought Trobbio, I had to try it again in the morning. So I'm actually going to call a pause on the recording here, and tomorrow, in 5 seconds for you, I'm going to grind out Trobbio until we get the kill. But for now, I know I'm not going to be able to do Trobbio in my current mental state, so I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for your time, and have a wonderful evening. I know I just told you that I was going to kill Nightmare King Trobbio and all that, but since I wasn't playing the game, I was in bed, I was like, you know, there might not be an ornate key. I'm not sure how many ornate locks I really saw. I only specifically remember 2. The other ones might be markers I forgot to take off my map. And I've actually found a couple of markers I forgot to remove, and 1 in the surgical ward. But there's no entry on anything I can find about ornate key on Hollow Knight. So I went into the surgical ward wiki, and it turns out that there is something here, and it's not an ornate key. Just like the bell, this doesn't need an ornate key to open. It's just indicating that it's a special key, not a simple lock when it says that text. So there is that super jump area right after the lava area. And I believe somewhere in this, there is a surgical key that I can use to open the 1 ornate lock in this area. I have no idea what else is in here. I pretty immediately bailed. Oh, there we go. Well, there's the surgeon's kit. I need to kill you for the bestiary anyway. I may as well do it while I'm down here. Also, during my fight with Seth, you may have noticed a couple of my Discord, not yours. You may have noticed a couple of weird blue flashes. That's the gambler's dice. Apparently they have a like % chance when I take damage of reducing that damage. Hopefully they do the same thing when I deal damage. And we found the lore Oath of the White Ward. While song must be sung, none may falter. Infirmity, sickness, death, all are banished from our citadel. Oh yeah, we just said that dying's not allowed anymore, so like problem solved, right boys? So that's what I was missing here, and that was a huge part of why I was gaslighting myself into thinking an ornate key, or ornate keys plural, might exist at some point in the story. I think the only other one that was accurately marked on my map, because I've removed 2 incorrect pins already, there is old double jump icons. I think this is the only ornate key left on the map, so with this, we should actually have almost no loose ends left on the map, at least that I know of. I'm sure there should have fully missed. I know there's at least 1 like side area with a lore character that I just never went to. But oh well, screw him. Now, what other markers do I have on my map other than this one, which is where I'm about to use the surgical key? We have this. Couldn't hazard a guess as to what that's for. That's a room I didn't properly explore. And I went back and properly explored it and then never removed the pen. I remember that one. That was for marking how to get to the hive nest. I think there are no active pens on my map. That was for the knife game. That was for the snail shaman, back when we didn't know she was a snail. Yeah, this is the last pen I have on my map. Anything else I have fully missed. I can't even look up a wiki for a like hint at it, because I wouldn't know what to look up in the first place. I'm pretty happy with how minimal the wiki usage was in this run. We looked up like tops 5 things, all very late in the run, as minimal as I can manage. Anyway, this is the thing that gaslit the shit out of me for so long. An ornate lock mechanism with a keyhole at its center. But it's just that surgeon's key. It's locked behind an Act 3 movement ability that I couldn't have known existed. Now what's down here? That's the... Oh. What is down here? What? That was not what I was expecting. This might be a different boss. Oh. That's sick. Well, tomorrow we might have more than 1 thing to do. I guess it's today for you. I can still be the same video, but for me, I need to get some sleep. Also, it said the unraveled like I was fighting a boss, but Jesus, could you not, my guy? I think it's smart to save and quit. What I'm gonna do actually is use one of these to get my silk so that I can play this properly and then heal with the silk that it gives me. Right, so you would be the unraveled then, right, sir? Okay, you can't hit it in the top. I'll just hit you in the front. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be fine. We tank these. I don't think this is gonna be a challenge at all. Oh no, these are just trash mobs. Come back, sir. Wait, this is also not him coming back. Grumble, grumble. Oh. Well, this is not optimal. I can't quite damage tank here. Oh shit, I wasn't expecting him to run across. And I'm dead. I don't think I need to wait like I do with Trobbio. I think I can just go do that one right now. We'll definitely be sitting on the bench this time, though, since there's a boss down here, apparently. I'm not feeling great about my ability to straight damage tank it, so I actually am going to switch over to Flea Broom. If I knew I had good opportunities to hit, I think Flint Slate's better. It's way more damage. Because my opportunities to hit are relatively few and far between, I want to make sure I get as much soul as possible to heal when I am hitting it. Like, Flea Brew is better if I'm needing to heal more, whereas Flint Slate is better if I know I'm in range to kill it. And because I need the Abyss Jump to manage that, I don't know that I'll be able to do it. But the Unraveled really did not look bad at all. Like, tiny little gauntlet, basic movement abilities. He only used, like, what, 2 attacks? Other than the one where he's just summoning the spears? I think we should be able to handle this, no problem. Especially if we don't, like, take tons of damage from that ad. Because that guy dies in 3 hits, and last time he dealt so much damage to me. Got, I think, 3 hits on him before he even screamed. I was trying to do that, but of course I messed it up. I gotta be careful if I'm doing that. So he doesn't always charge after doing it. But he does like doing it, and like the tail end of his cloak deals damage, which is very sketchy. Oh wow, I do not like that attack. I think there's a spear section after those guys. Yeah, you can hear them. I've got a lot more light now too. Yeah, you really don't want to be in the air during the spear section. They're super easy to dodge on the ground. Damn it. All right, we're doing spears 2 at a time now. Perfect. That's good damage. Not what I meant to do, but we'll take it. Can't be having these guys staying alive and dealing tons of damage, do I? Journal entry done, I guess. Oh, those are spears? Gonna get out of the way. I should have just drank the brew and tried to deal damage. Okay, come over here. Yes. That is a lot of spears these days. Shit, I probably didn't want to be over here. I'm out of flea brew. Oh, did I take 1 damage from that? That's nothing. Does his projectile attack only deal 1? His body definitely deals 2, but that, yeah, like I thought on my first attempt, that was not bad at all. Admittedly, I drank all the alcohol in the world, but still. Wait, what did we get? I thought it'd be like a mass shard or something. Am I going into the web dimension? Oh my god. So this is not like a minor thing that's missable here. That is so hard to know, other than just like, oh yeah, there's that thing I never unlocked here. Maybe I can go back and get it. And if you do it during Act 2 when you think you have all the movement, you won't find it, because that's what happened to me, I think. Speaking of the editing room, like a week and a half after I played this, it turns out you can fight him in Act 2 with a double jump, and I just didn't see how to get there without the double jump. And I totally missed that at least once, probably 2 or 3 times. So yeah, egg on my face. It's probably a lot harder when you fight him 15 hours ago with notably less mask and nail upgrades. I think that's void text. I don't think that's Weaver text. Which makes sense. These people are analogous. No, because they're doing it with Silk. Even if they're analogous to Soul Sanctum. And Bound is Silk coded. Oh, it's the last Silk heart. I was thinking about this earlier. I don't know if I mentioned it in the video. Okay, so now we passively regenerate up to 3, which is not quite enough to use an ability, but still nice. I'm gonna quit out of here. Wait, no, I'm not. I was like, wait a second. I should really explore the bottom of this while I'm here. Otherwise, I'll look like a complete idiot when I don't get the mass shard. It is obviously here. Why would you quit out instantly, you goof? Where am I? I am above the underworks. What is it? Oh, that's still nice, though. There's probably an achievement for getting all of those, so I'm very glad to have it. Because I want to get all of them. This would be a real hassle trying to figure out which ones I missed. I should go back and throw myself into the saw blade. All right, I imagine this connected to the map. No, not yet, actually. Oh, so I would have known about that, but it would have been a dead end. I've probably come to it from this angle before. In fact, I think I've fallen through it before. Let me double check. Let me just go all the way down and make sure I've come to. I have not. I just made that shit up. Get the last memory locket. Oh. Be free, Moss. That's for guiding me through the mist that one time. Just wanted to make sure that wasn't breakable either. There was another path, but not before I throw myself into the saw blade for good luck. Slide down so I can look for breakable walls. Wow. What a path. Indeed. All right, I think we're actually done this time. Again, I do wonder if maybe their mom won't be happy about me summoning them here, but I need a lift. I also always do the wrong one initially. Oh. The Souls of the Damned were starting to sing a song. Yeah, take me away from here. I don't want to be here for this one, guys. Oh, man, does that mean it's Trobbio time? That probably means it's Trobbio time. I'm still missing a little bit, right? I'm missing 3 mass shards and 1 spool fragment. I assume they are the last of each in the game. But I have straight up no leads. That could count as changing my essence. I will quickly go back to Atla again. I do this like every episode, it feels like. Just see if Eva's willing to give me any upgrades. Because I feel like getting another Silk card actually is sort of changing your essence. And that did require late game things. There's definitely one more thing I was supposed to be able to do at her. So it would make a lot of sense if that was it. If this isn't it, I really can't imagine what is. Because she's talking like there's one more thing I can do. Nope, this is the same canned dialogue we've been seeing. I have no idea what she wants. I've dived into my memory and obtained things that shouldn't exist. I have more Silk hearts than I used to. What do you need, Eva? And I can't ask the wiki because as of recording, the page for this girl doesn't even exist on the wiki. Likewise, how am I even supposed to check the mask of the spool fragments effectively? But more importantly, the wiki says there's only 16 mask fragments and I already have 17, so that's clearly inaccurate. Anyways, I will be back with the Trobbio kill tomorrow. For now, I'm too tired for an actually hard boss fight. The Unraveled were a different story. I can't believe I'm immediately trying something else, but I checked Reddit and I found an answer for how to get Eva to work, and it's just crazy enough to work. So you know how I only use 1 crest pretty much all game? Well, the result of that is that I basically don't use the memory lockets I have. So I'm gonna unlock pretty much everything I can with these memory lockets to see how many I've gotten. But also, apparently this is part of how you unlock Eva's progression. This one's fully unlocked. This one's fully unlocked. This one's fully unlocked. So it looks like it's just these two. Is Reaper really fully unlocked? Crazy. This one has 3, that one has 4. I don't think I quite have 7. I'm missing 1. Of the 2, I'm way more likely to use Witch, so I'll unlock Witch just because it's way cooler. And I'll leave my 1 missing crest on Architect. We're gonna run back to Eva and see if it works now. Whatever it is, I don't know what she gives. I just saw people discussing in a thread how to get Eva's final unlocks, and this came up that people were suggesting you need to use all your memory lockets. You can't just have them. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna make the exact same trip again. Eva, was that what you needed? Lady, my senses resound. You've grown further beyond the bounds of a bug. Yeah, I just needed to use the memory lockets. That was the answer. Whoops. Permit me to gaze again upon your nature that may offer clarity. I would guess she's gonna give me the universal red slot, but I prefer another universal blue one, to be honest. Oh, right, she can upgrade Crest. I would like that too. Evolve the Crest of Hunter. Which one is that? Strike enemy repeatedly become focused, make needle attacks deadlier, hide and focus with additional strikes, and further increase lethality. Isn't that the one you started with? Isn't it the same one she already upgraded? I'm confused. That looks a lot like the original needle icon. I don't know. Lady, Farloom's time grows short. If you're able to further expand your nature, return to me. I'm going to assume I'm going to get a lot of those. Oh, no, I'm not. She acts like I could get more, though. If I go to view Crest, yeah, she just keeps upgrading the first one. I wonder what I've missed. I'm just gonna rest at the bench and run back in case I need to reset her and can't upgrade multiple times. That would be very weird if that's the case. Well, I'll maybe be back with more on Eva shortly because I have no idea what I'm missing. But we made a little bit of progress and we continue to upgrade not the Wanderer crest, Eva. We really need to have a chat about what you need to be improving. We're back again with more not Trobbio. You'd think I was traumatized of the man. I've got one more lead. Although I'm really running out of ideas here. So when I came back here, I didn't really bother exploring their house anymore. Remember this useless lore room? Well, I didn't. So it might behoove me to use the ability I just got in the house I got it in. Because we're not done exploring this house, and there is a little bit more in this house that I can get. Is it a breakable wall? It is a breakable wall. It didn't look, that just looks like a weird ass wall to me. It didn't look actually breakable at all. Can I go left though? Is this the other side of the lore tablet? Anguished Aura, 8 mass cards, Swirled Soul and Rage, 12 Acnits flat, all juices strained, 6 Pilgrims living, hung long to drain. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we continue clearing out the shells. We drop into a pit apparently, but this is what we're here for. We want a crest, because we apparently don't have them all. There is one left. And that final crest is the Shaman crest. Cast blade forward and empower silk skills with powerful runes. So, we obviously won't be expanding this crest anymore, considering I just used all of my lockets. We can go find more, theoretically. But, more importantly, this probably changes our nature. Right? Surely. We should check out what it... Oh, wow. It's actually just a grub fly, right? That doesn't even feel like you can really pogo with it, though. That's very strange. I imagine it has a... But I imagine it has a very cool... Yeah. I really like the nail art with it, though. And presumably... Yeah, that's... I do like this nail a lot. If it weren't an Act 3 exclusive, I'd be looking forward to doing a run with it someday. But now I'm just sad. Anyways, save and quit. Please, Eva, talk to me, baby girl. Alright, Eva, please, what else can I do? Thank God. Lady, you are a multitude within a single shell, a being truly unbound. To aid your growth has proved a grand task, even for one as limited as me. As my last act, Permit me to ask a final, selfish request. Your talents have provided great benefit, Eva. What is it you desire of me? Only to have my own soul. Eva, that's a big ask. You're asking a lot there. I'm coming to you for help. You think I can give you a soul? Jesus. Oh, no. She's saying something else that's equally as horrifying. Only to have my own soul, my own memories bound within your shell, as you have done with those others throughout these lands. I will not define as a crest within you, but my small strength may still grant a final boon. You're asking to be subsumed. No, your mind would cease to be in any independent sense. I know, and still I seek it gladly. To be united with one unbound. This is the kind of escape I once prayed for, that the weight of ages had almost made me forget. Dear lady, would you grant me this request? I guess. By your grace, I'm at last broken from my fate. Gladly accept your union, Eva. No longer shall you suffer eternity alone. And I guess we're gonna bind Eva. Now I'm curious, does only the Hunter Crest get those upgrades, or does this give the upgrades to all the other crests? Because I've been wondering for a while now. Bound Eva's art, Silksong. Eva's soul and strength reside within. Silk will regenerate while resting at a bench. Oh, it's Salubra's thing from the previous game. And I can't help but notice that we take a look at the crest, the other ones never get upgrades. So the only one that actually gets upgraded is Hunter, where it builds focus with successive strikes and becomes more and more damaging with the additional upgrades. I wonder if that makes Hunter better than what I'm using just because of however that buff works. I have no idea, but Eva's done now. Required looking at the wiki a couple of times to figure it out, because God knows, maybe the snail shaman would not have thought about it. I'd have seen it editing. I'm like, oh yeah, of course, but I would never have found the unraveling, although maybe I didn't actually need that one. I'd also have never used the memory lockets. It never occurred to me that I'd need to use this item for Eva to care. Anyways, that's about all the procrastinating I think I have in me. It's probably time for future me to go fight Trobbio right about now. So I've been testing out switching over to the Hunter's Crest, because I figure it has two different damaging abilities with both the ability to stack the Flint and the Flea Brew, so it's probably better at face tank strats if I really commit to it. I'm not using my Whirlwind ability much in boss fights these days, so I'm so focused on nail DPS uptime, because it doesn't scale with nail, so I've got plenty of mana to use on the parry ability, which I'm forgetting to do entirely. But as I wake up this morning, on like my second attempt, I had to quit out because I was worried I was going to kill Trobbio because I was at full health doing great well into phase 2. Also, I can't overstate how good Magnetite dice are, just randomly giving you +1 health when you hit a surprisingly large amount of the time. So we're going to get into some attempts with this setup, which I get to take into the fight with full soul every time thanks to the Eva upgrade. Not that it gives me any damage, but it makes me so safe in terms of healing. I don't have to feel any pressure to heal just because I have the soul. And the corpse run is pitifully easy, as though this is the hardest boss in the game, but absolutely not. So for the first attempt, I'll be doing full commentary. But I think this is genuinely just like a fight where I've fully got his number. As soon as he gives me control, I'm going to use the other one. Because I think I can just damage tank him a little bit in the corner. Ah, damn shame. Use it again. That means he's going to go into Tornado. Still not good at aiming the new Pogo. Or the old Pogo, I should say. I was hoping to try to damage tank that as well, because I know I can. I'm going to play it chill for a second, stop trying to damage tank, stop throwing myself into bombs, because I've stabilized from the worse spots than this against Trobbio. Also, he feels much more consistent in his movements than old Trobbio did. Maybe I just got used to old Trobbio, but like, he does that. He's always either about to fly or about to do tornado things. Also, I'm actually really enjoying new Pogo in these fights. Wish I were fully buffed up there, but oh well. God, I should have healed it from the right side. I just woke up, so I totally forgot that I was at low health. That's all that is. But that was a uniquely bad situation where I simply couldn't get out. Once I closed to do damage and he started winding up for the tornado, I was like, oh, I guess I'm just dead. There is no sharp shadow Or I guess it's Dark Shadow, whatever the base version was called, where your dash gave you iframes. Well, maybe there is. I don't have it, that's for sure, though. And it's for the best there isn't one, I think, because it's so powerful. Trying new balls. I thought he was on the other side. Ow. Well, let's play it cautiously until we have our mana back. I thought it was okay there. I'm bad at aiming my dash or my pogo rather in the correct direction. You're gonna notice that a lot in these attempts. Also, I'm bad at knowing exactly what the range on it is. I'm just going to heal. I should have hit him. But having the safe opportunity to heal felt more important to me. Oh, I thought I'd be able to hit him. Unfortunate. Comes out of the last one. Oh, shit. I stopped paying attention. I saw more come up after he came up. I was like, oh, I guess he's not coming up yet. And I just did not respond to the telegraphs correctly. So it's not the last one. It's the second, third to last one. This one, I think? Yeah. Shit. You know, with a different pogo, it just bounced off his head and been fine. Ill-timed explosions. That's where I thought he'd be. I was wrong about that. Shit. If I had this pogo down, this fight would already be over. That was Magnetite Dice saving my ass, I think. What? Oh, I thought I had enough to heal. I'm one silk off. So I tried to hang in the air and heal, but instead I took damage multiple times, and I'm basically not healed now. Ah, that's unfortunate on the bombs. He's here. Not gonna stop trying to get his tornadoes. Oh, got him. And as you can see, that's messy as hell because I'm still learning this weapon. I'm messing up the pogo timing all the time because I'm learning about the new weapon. There's probably a phase 3, right? You're being dramatic. Let's go to phase 3. Please. I want to fight you more, Trobbio. The boss title had 3 emotions. It can't just be one guy. So be it, impudent louse. Deny your kingdom's agony. Refuse its touch upon your fickle shell. Carve your hapless path. Stalk and strike and fight, but know your foe is fate herself, and she has risen raging. No. Oh man, I wish there was more Trobbio. Because of pain, anguish, and misery, I thought it would be a 3-act boss fight instead of a 2-act boss fight, or there'd be 2 more guys. But unfortunately, it's just Trobbio 2, and I don't even need to like master the damage tank stuff. Never used parry once. I genuinely think Hunter Crest might be by far the best because it feels like it just deals way more damage thanks to the unique buffs it got from the Eva quest line. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. What do we get? Thanks for the reward. He just popped open the stage door and threw me something. The Dark Mirror. Oh, it's Claw Mirrors plural now. Twin theatrical tool of Vainglorious Blood, so it's the same thing. Well, I mean, it'd be silly not to go see how it feels with multi-bind and binding speed up because, like, harder than Trobbio platforming is. Look, the thing I wanted to test can still be tested. So we have multi-bind, fast bind, and explosive healing. So now we can test. How big is that actually? That's pretty cool. I also really like the style points of it all. Is it faster than it used to be without Claw Mirror? It feels faster. Like, it's definitely a different animation, but is it faster? No. It feels faster. If it is faster, it's by some minuscule amount, like a 20th of a second, where I cannot tell it really. It's so cool, though. Although I do think I noticed something about it that I'm not a huge fan of. Oh no, it's just an animation. I thought I was ending it looking the direction I didn't start healing. I'm trying to convince myself I shouldn't do this, but like, that's a double hit on a boss while you heal. What was I using previously? Long nail? Quick check, does this actually work? Oh yeah, definitely. It's having a huge impact. So I'm giving up a lot to run this stupid little build. I'm giving up long nail and all the extra spool. But let's see how much damage it does before we decide whether or not it's worth it. All right, so in the name of testing the claw mirrors, I'm trying to use them to attack a bug, and God, it's not going well. So this guy right here takes 4 nail swings to kill. And you can see that I think he's able to block the attack from the mirror is the problem. So I'm gonna go test against literally anyone else. It speaks volumes to this game's enemy design that I'm looking for an enemy where I can reasonably walk up to them. They can't block attacks. I'm not at risk of dying from healing twice next to them. And then on top of all that, they have low enough health that I can actually kill them in under 5 nail swings to test the damage of this thing on its own so I can see how much damage it's really dealing. I think the Deep Docks Bellboys might be my best answer. I think they die in 3 nail hits. That guy takes 1, 2 hits. Him dying in 2 hits is totally fine, honestly. I can use the spell on him up to 4 times and see how it compares to nail hits. And if he's alive after a certain number, we can see like after 1 use of the spell. Oh, he died on the first one. So that's equivalent to at least more than 1 nail hit. That's not a minor amount of damage it's doing. And I definitely have enough magic to both riposte and heal with no real problem. I've definitely got a, what the hell? Is that Zara? Zara, girl, where's Gourmand? Zara? What happened? Take me away. I'm so worried. I was talking about something else. I was gonna say that I have enough magic. I was gonna say I have enough magic to heal. He's in the blasted steps. I was going to say I have enough magic to heal and parry, or heal then hit like twice and heal again. So I don't really need the spool. Long nail is obviously really nice. I'm so, no. Don't make me kill him. That's all I ask. It goes up in a big arc. I wasn't expecting that. He's a bit more than a trash mob. This might be a real boss. I don't think it is. Shit. I thought I had a double. I do have a double jump left. I figured it out. I'll talk about it now. From your perspective, that bug has been patched out of the game. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this real quick. I'm trying to get down so I can damage tank. Because the damage from doing this seems obscene. Oh, I took contact damage from standing in him a little bit more than I intended. I was ready to get out and heal. Well, anyway, I'm nowhere near the bench, so let me summon the dogs again. I forgot to sit down because Zara jump scared me. I don't think we're about to save Gourmand, though. Ah, he has the immediate turn. Does have to stay up here. Right, what am I supposed to do in that situation? Oh, this is I think the fact that heal's all offensive doesn't really change how I play the game now. And it encourages me to make risky bad plays. Like against certain bosses, this could be really good depending on where the healing windows are. Like in a hard version of Grandmother Silk, I could absolutely see that being super helpful. I should have healed on top of him. Habits. Shit. Got him at least one of them. Just gonna take the damage, it's fine. Ow. I'm dead. I can't justify healing, even having, like, not offensively. So I'm not going to use that. Come on, come to your senses, please don't die. Gourmand, I'm sorry. Sir Knight, I'm sorry. This was the only means to free you from the cursed threads. Fret not, little one. Be proud, you've grown so strong. Zaza, let us just rest a little, and then we'll be away. Oh, it's so sad. Hero's call, wish granted. I didn't even realize I was doing a quest. Zaza, I don't think he's okay. He's like Fry's dog. No. This is gonna be the saddest song I ever hear. I probably shouldn't play this. Okay, confirm Zaza's just a horse and doesn't have a mind of their own. A part of me wanted to hit Zaza to see what would happen. And emotionally, I can't do it, but as an optimizer who needs to know how the guts of the game works, thank God. What was the other quest I had? So I just did 2 of the 3 on accident for one of them. Bell Shrine near the deep docks and far fields. That's cool, Gilly. And it's marked in red, so it appears to be a hell of a quest. I think it was the one that gave a mass shard as a reward. But there was something else I wanted to do here. Because during the night, I was like, you know what? I'm basically at the end of the game. I'm going to be forgetting all this stuff. I'm not going to be finding these things. The stuff I've missed, I don't have hints for, full stop. I am now aware of a boss that I've looked up, or rather had spoiled for me because I'm no longer actively trying to avoid spoilers. Because apparently, there's a lot in the area of Karak that I did not find because I didn't re-explore it with Super Jump. So let's go back to the top, get a bench up here. Not looking good on the bench front. I guess that was the bench we're using. I think this is the area I'm supposed to use it in. Let me look around on the map real close. I think down and to the left, I think over here and up here, maybe. There are 2 different areas in Sands of Karak that I can explore with Super Jump a bit more. And I at least want to give them a little bit of a chance. Yeah, Super Jump absolutely goes somewhere here. But I don't think I'll be actually completing anything in this area today. Oh, wait. Do I need to do it over here? That looks like there's a hole in the top on the side. But maybe I was just wrong about that. No. All right. Enter. And I think whatever I find in here, in the vault nest. Ah, Jesus. Should have expected that, I guess. I think it'll have to wait till next episode beyond a first attempt. Because I'm probably pushing long this episode already. It's split into so many parts because of Trobbio and the Flea games, I think. Could be misremembering why this one's split into so many parts, but I think that's correct. I almost said that correctly. Oh, I'm getting caught by this one. Why wasn't it active? What? I'm actually very oh, I'm still using this charm setup. Oh, that's so rude. So that one just doesn't do anything until you get near it for some reason. I want to go left. Left is never progress. Almost got me. Oh, you can't jump into it at the top, right? Oh, wait. Right was the correct direction. No, I'm sorry. The Voltveer I knew was a thing. This was certainly not what I expected it to look like. I don't even know what I'm supposed to hit. That maybe? Yeah, that's the boss. I'm gonna have some trouble with this one, I think. But regardless, that'll be for next time. We'll go up to Vault Nest tomorrow. For now, I'm done. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.